Hey everyone, so today we're going to be doing kind of an Ashtanga style class. This is by no means the full primary series. This is very beginner friendly. So I'm just taking inspiration from a traditional Ashtanga class and kind of making it into a vinyasa flow. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to start just seated. And take some nice deep breaths in and out of your nose. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. And we start to take some circles with your neck, your head. Go the other way. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Come back to center. Twist over to the left. Come back to center. And we'll come on to our hands and knees for tabletop. Take a few cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly up to the sky for cow. And exhale, round your spine, push through your hands for cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Just take a few more breaths at your own pace. Come back to center. Sit back in a child's pose. Inhale back up to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a minute here to pedal out your feet. Stretch out your legs. Bend your knees. Look between your hands. Walk forward. We'll come into ragdoll. So grab both elbows and swing side to side. Release any tension in your neck. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So from here, we're gonna do 5 sun salutation A's, and then we'll do 5 sun sal B's. So come to standing at the top of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. take 3 breaths. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands start center. So we'll take 4 more, just go at your own pace. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands start center. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands start center. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands start center. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands start center. Okay, so moving on to Sun Salutation B, we'll do 5 of those. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, sink down into chair. Inhale, hold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg forward for warrior 1. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. And go through your flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg through. Plant your back heel down. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths here. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees. Look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink back into chair. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll take 4 more. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, sink down into chair. Inhale, hold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg forward for warrior one. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. And go through your flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg through. Plant your back heel down. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths here. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees. Look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink back into chair. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, sink down into chair. Inhale, hold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg forward for warrior one. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. And go through your flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg through. Plant your back heel down. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths here. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees. Look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink back into chair. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, sink down into chair. Inhale, hold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg forward for warrior one. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. You can go through your flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg through. Pinch your back heel down. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, pinch your hands. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths here. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees. Look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink back into chair. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rise to ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, sink down into chair. Inhale, hold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg forward for warrior one. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, pinch your hands, step back to plank. You can go through your flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg through. Pinch your back heel down. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, pinch your hands. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths here. On the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees. Look between your hands, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink back into chair. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rise to ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. We'll stay here in a forward fold for 5 breaths. And release. You'll come to standing out wide on your mat, feet parallel, and then you're going to face this right foot to the front. Arms come out. We'll come into triangle pose. So reach forward as far as you can, and then drop down into triangle pose. So if you have a block or something you can put your hand on, you can use that here. Just place your hand on your shin. You want to try to stack shoulders one on top of the other. Take your gaze up. one more breath. Inhale back up. We'll switch to the left side. So left toes pointing forward. We'll come into triangle. 5 breaths. Inhale back up. We're going to come again over to this right side. This time you're going to bend this front knee like you're in warrior one. And then we'll come in to side angle. 5 breaths. Stay with the breath in and out through your nose. And release. We'll switch over to the left. We'll come into side angle. So really bending through that left knee. Opening up your hips. Inhale back up to center. So you're going to bring both feet parallel again. We're going to take a forward fold. So a couple options here. You can grab your big toes. You can just take your hands to center. Start to try to get the crown of your head onto the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale back up. We're going to do this one more time, but with a shoulder opener. So you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Take a forward fold. And release. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale back up. We'll come back to standing at the top of our mats, Tadasana, mountain pose. And from here, we're going to come into standing hand to foot pose. So a few options for this one. If you don't have a strap at home, I don't have a strap right now. So what you can do is, if you're flexible enough, you can grab this toe and take this leg straight out. Or other option, just lift the right leg up, hands on your hips. So you're going to ground down into this left foot, all 4 corners pressing evenly, and then either grab that right foot with your right hand, or just inhale, lift this right leg up. And just balance here, try to find one spot to look at. Two more breaths. Inhale that leg 1 inch higher. Exhale, release. And shake out your legs. We're going to do the other side. So ground down through this right foot. And again, either grab this left toe, take your leg out straight, or inhale, lift this left leg up. Stay with the breath here. Inhale 1 inch higher. exhale, release. And shake out your legs. And from here, we'll come in to a seated position. So take your legs out in front, and we'll come into staff pose. So you want to really push through those hands, drop your shoulders away from your ears, feet are flexed. And you want to activate every muscle here in your arms, legs, core. Slightly tuck your chin. And release. And inhale your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. And release. You're going to leave your right leg out. This left leg will come in. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. And release. You're going to take this left knee so it's pointing up towards the sky, and you can either just take a forward fold here if that's enough of a stretch, or you can go for the bind. You go for the bind, this left arm is going to come out in front and back and around. Same with this right arm, out, back and around. You want to try to grab your hands here. Stay with the breath here. And release. We'll switch sides. So right leg comes in, left leg is out. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And release. Same thing on this side, right knee is going to come up towards the sky, and you can either just practice doing a forward fold here, or you can go for the bind. Release. And from here, we're going to come into boat pose. So again, a few options, modify however you need. First option is legs come up, and you can keep your hands behind your thighs here. And stay up like this. And also take your hands out in front, or you can straighten the legs. Just whatever's best for you right now. Maybe if you can't straighten the legs all the way yet, just start working towards that. And keep that chest lifted up towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. And exhale, release. We'll come into another forward fold. So legs are going to come out wide. And slowly walk your hands forward. And release. From here, we're going to come into bridge pose. So, the legs are going to be bent, and you want your hands to be able to touch your heels just barely here. So, inhale, push through your feet, press your hips up to the ceiling, and release your fingers underneath your back if you want. Stay with the breath here. If you practice full wheel, you can also do that here. And release. And from here, we're going to come into shoulder stand. If you want, you can also just come into waterfall here. You're going to come into shoulder stand. You're going to start to lift the hips up. Walk your hands up your back. And try to get your body from your chest all the way to your toes in a straight line here. Either stay here and start to come into plow pose. Bring your feet to the ground over your head. Here in plow, and start to release. Slowly lower yourself down one vertebra at a time. Hug your knees into your chest. And rock side to side. Maybe make some circles with your knees. Into Shavasana. So lying flat on your back, your palms facing up. Let your feet fall out to either side. Release any tension left in your face. Unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulders, the muscles in your arms, your hands and your fingers. Release any tension left in your hips, the muscles in your legs, your feet and your toes. And feel all parts of your body resting evenly on your mat. As any thoughts start to pop into your head, just acknowledge them and then let them go. Come back to the breath, back to the present moment. And slowly start to deepen your breath. Start to make small movements in your hands and feet. Lift your arms up and overhead. And take a full body stretch. Roll over onto your right side and rest your head on your arm, keeping your eyes closed. And take a moment here to acknowledge yourself and the good that you've done for your body and your mind today. And slowly start to make your way to an easy seated position. We'll bring our hands to heart center. And the light and goodness in me sees the light and goodness in each one of you. Namaste.